What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about what if yandere female Itachi love Naruto. Let's get into the video. So we left the video off with Tsunade sending Naruto on a mission. So yeah, that's where we'll beginning at. Naruto with Kakashi and his team, which consists of Sai, Sakura, and Kakashi, and Yamato, are on a mission to get Sasuke. But before they can get Sasuke, they run into sorcery as well as Kisame. As Kisame says, well, looks like we found the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki. Listen, kid, make this easy for us and we'll bring you back. Trust us. No, I won't go with you, no matter what you say, said Naruto. Fine then, kid, we'll fight, said Kisame. As Kisame charges at Naruto with his Samehada, and this is when Yamato blocks with the wood style. So I'm just gonna skip the fighting because I don't like doing this. So yeah, it's boring, and since I'm making this up in my mind and I don't really remember much of the jutsus and all that stuff, I'm skipping the fighting. I don't care about the fight. I honestly don't. I really care. I only care about the talking, really. But if y'all want the fight scene, I guess this is it. So yeah, just think of whatever fighting scene y'all want, or like, I'm just gonna say jutsu. Think of whatever jutsu that Kisame or Yamato will be using. So you think of that in your own mind, whatever. Let's get back to the video. Naruto, then this is when Kisame hits Kakashi, sending him back with Kisame hits Itachi. Hits Kakashi with his Samehada, sending him back into a tree, knocking him out. Then Yamato does go through hand signs and says wood spikes, but him, Kisame, and Sorcery jump away, with Sorcery sending his puppet to handle what was it again? To handle Yamato, while Kisame is now fighting Sai, Sakura, and Naruto. And Kisame sends his sword to Sai as Sai draws a tiger and sends it at Kisame, but Kisame easily slices it in half and hits Sai in the gut, knocking him out as well. Or if you want, you can kill Sai, but you can leave that in the comments. So yeah, if you want me to kill Sai, I will kill Sai, but that's all up to you guys. So yeah, back to the video. Knocking out Sai, and then knocking out Sai, sending Sai to the ground. Then Kisame turns and looks at Sakura and Naruto as Naruto goes into his Nine-Tails cloak and charges at Kisame, but Kisame blocks the strike with his Samehada. We go to Sorcery and Yamato. Yamato uses wood bindings to stop the puppet so he can attack Sorcery, but Sorcery pulls the puppet back with its strings as as Sasori as Sasori quickly gets behind Yamato and uses his puppet to attack Yamato from the front while he attacks Yamato from the back. Pause. So yeah. They attack from both angles as Yamato sees that he's trapped, and if he goes after either one, he's basically gonna get smacked. So he does the so he jumps and uses wood binding to get Sasori, but instead Sasori jumps with the kunai, and so does his puppet, and Sasori hits Yamato in the gut with his puppet, with Sasori's puppet hitting him in the back to the floor. Then Sasori kicks Yamato to a tree, knocking him out. If you're wondering why I'm making it so easy for the Akatsuki to defeat these two Jonins, because I want to. You'll get it. Let's just say for the plot. Okay? For the plot. Then Sasori looks over to Kisame to see Kisame not really having anyone's trouble, but he is facing Naruto and his one-tails cloak. Sakura is just watching as Sasori quickly appears behind her and next chop her. Then now we go to Sasuke. Sasuke asks Karen, what do you see? What do you sense? Sense a fight going on up ahead, said Karen. As Sasuke thinks this fight might be important, or one of the Akatsuki members, so he quickly runs up over there as we go back to Naruto. Naruto is now facing two Akatsuki members by himself. This is when he sees Sasuke, as he says, Sasuke. Well, he yells it out, but yeah, you know what I mean. As Sasuke sees Naruto fighting two Akatsuki members, as Sasuke quickly jumps over them and now appears beside Naruto back to back. As Sasuke says, what are you doing, dope? Well, I was coming for you, but it seems I got tied up with the Akatsuki, said Naruto with a chuckle. Whatever, let's just get this over, Sasuke said as they both charge each Akatsuki member, but then Itachi appears as Itachi then knocks out Sasuke, saying this wrong because their mind is someone else. I'm thinking of plot developments for what I want to do in the future because I am now in high school, so yeah, got a lot of stuff to do. So yeah, now Naruto is... Itachi uses a genjutsu and knocks out Sasuke. As Sasuke is knocked out, Naruto is still fighting Kisame as in his one-tailed cloak, as Kisame is just dodging and weaving this man like it's nothing. That's when he hits Naruto, but Naruto jumps over Kisame's Samehada and tries to attack him from the back. Pause, no homo. And Kisame just jumps away, turning his back to look at Naruto. As as that's going on, Jugo and Karen as well as Sugetsu come as Itachi quickly stares at Sugetsu as Sugetsu turns into water. He turns he just turns into water under Itachi's gaze as Jugo goes crazy and attacking just starts attacking. So and Jugo goes crazy and just starts attacking, but Itachi quickly puts him under a genjutsu, and that nigga sleep. I'm just gonna say that. He not sleep, but that nigga just knocked out, that's it. And now we now go to Karen as she sees that one of her teammates is being a coward and the other is knocked out, sleeping, literally. As Karen pulls out a kunai and tries to attack Itachi, but she quickly dodges and puts her under a genjutsu. Itachi then looks at Sugetsu and puts him under a genjutsu as well, just in case. This is when Itachi turns to see Kisame and Naruto fighting as she says Naruto, making Naruto turn to the person that said his name as he turns and he sees Itachi. See, Naruto then gets the trauma from him being with Itachi of her, well, kind of torturing and raping him, I guess. So, yeah. Naruto remembers it as he starts to remember, and then that's when Naruto hears the Kyuubi's voice in his head as he says, Kid, get out of it. But Naruto isn't listening as he's reminiscing of Itachi, and then he passes out. As Naruto is now knocked out, Kisame grabs him and lifts him up on his shoulders and says, well, best get going. As Itachi pits Naruto under a genjutsu as well, so he doesn't wake up while they're traveling. Now, back to the video. Well, back to the others, as it's been, I'll say, about an hour or two, yeah, let's say 2 hours, and they are now all up. Well, Kakashi is the first to wake up, as he sees a knocked out Sasuke, as well as his team of Taka, as he quickly ties Sasuke around a ninja wire and looks around for Naruto. He yells out, Naruto! No response. Naruto! Still no response. Naruto! He fails and Naruto doesn't answer. This is when he remembers the fight between him and Kisame as well as Sasori, as Kakashi does his dog summoning jutsu, as he summons 2 dogs. He summons 3 dogs, as he has a cloth of Naruto that has his scent on it, as he gives it to one of his dogs and says, me and you are going to try and find Naruto. And you go back to Konoha and inform Tsunade. We have Sasuke and a few others. The rest of and you tell Yamato to watch over Sasuke. Make sure he doesn't escape. As Kakashi then goes out to find Naruto. This is when Naruto. This is when the dogs go out as Kakashi then leaves. We go to 5 minutes. We go to 2 minutes later as Kakashi has been gone for about a few minutes as Yamato is now awake. Yamato gets up and sees the dog as the dog says, "Oh, you're awake." Well, Kakashi went to go look for Naruto. He said that the Akatsuki must have him and are planning to extract the Nine Tails Biju from him. As Yamato hears this, he says, "Okay." And Kakashi also wanted me to inform you, we have Sasuke Uchiha, and he is in those wires. I think he wants you to use your wood bindings. He also wants you to use your wood bindings to make sure him and his little party here doesn't escape. As Yamato does use his wood bindings, and he makes sure Team Taka doesn't escape. As we go to Kakashi, and he is hopping from tree to tree, as Kakashi thinks, please, Naruto, be okay. Please, don't make me be late. Please call me, make me be on there on time. As Kakashi is running after Naruto, we go to Itachi, as she says, "I sense someone coming. We should hurry and fast." As she makes a clone of herself. She makes 2 clones of herself and makes one of them looks like Naruto. As she tells Sasori and Kisame to make clones of themselves as well, as they make clones of themselves. So yeah, they make clones of themselves and just go off. They go off in different directions. You could say there's a few group of clones. One goes left and the other goes right, and the one just in case, and one goes to, and another group goes straight to Kakashi. As it's the 2 group that just go straight to Kakashi is the group of just Kisame and Sasori's clones. As the 2 clones that went left and right also has Naruto's scent. As they try and make it fast, as the Akatsuki try and make it fast to get to their hideout, as Kakashi tries fast and get to Naruto. We then go to Kakashi as he sees Sasori and Kisame, as he pulls out a kunai and tells his dog to stay back. Now let's go to Yamato, as well as the rest of them. Yamato ended up waking up Sai. Well, Sai, he's been up, but he just didn't want to do anything. So yeah. And he wakes up Sakura, as they pick up Team Taka and start to take them back to to the Hokage office, well, to Konoha. As they do this, they then go to Konoha as a dog then appears, as an Anbu spots it and realizes it's one of Kakashi's dogs, as the Anbu takes the dog to the Hokage, since the dog said, "I have information for the Hokage." They are now gathered in the room as the Anbu ended up bringing the dog to the Hokage office, and Tsunade, Jiraiya, as well as Suzune are now in the Hokage office, with the Anbu now leaving. Speak. What did Kakashi want to send us? The Akatsuki. They met us on the way to get Sasuke, and they have Naruto. I don't know what they're planning, but I think it's to extract the Nine Tails out of Naruto. Need to make it quick and get them. Get Naruto. And we have Sasuke. Yamato by now has probably already got Sasuke and his party in wood binding, and probably in seals, so you can't use their chakra. So I need you to hurry, and so we can get Naruto as well, so we can probably get God, my head hurts. So we can get Naruto and take Sasuke back to the village. As Tsunade, hearing this, sends out Jiraiya and some Anbu to hurry, and for Jiraiya to hurry and get Naruto, and for the Anbu to get Sasuke to Jiraiya. Jiraiya is hopping from tree to tree as he sees Yamato with Sasuke's team, with Sasuke's party, and Sakura and Sai. As the Anbu then appear next to Jiraiya, as Jiraiya says, "You guys stay with them so they have backup. Pakan, come with me and we'll try and find Kakashi." As Pakan says, "Okay." They quickly and hurriedly go in the direction Kakashi is. Go to Kakashi, as Kakashi looks a bit beaten up, as he is now on his way to get to, as he is beaten up and he was on his way to get Naruto, but he can't, seeing as how he's basically fighting two S-Ring ninjas. As then Pakan appears with Jiraiya, as Kisame says, one of the legendary Sami. This should be interesting. As he gets his Samihara ready, and Sasori gets his puppet, he gets his puppets ready as well as the fight then begins. Jiraiya quickly hits Sasori a few times, and Kakashi goes back to Kisame as then they my throat, damn. As they then get to as Sasori goes poof, and they find out it's a clone. And it has already been over an hour since Kakashi's fight has begun. And now it's just Kisame versus Jiraiya and Kakashi, as Kisame is holding his own against Jiraiya and Kakashi. But then Kakashi and Jiraiya surround him, and Kisame also goes poof. Then Pakon as well as with the other dog, start to hunt down the rest of the Akatsuki. This is when Pakon says we're sending three trails. One left, one right, and one straight ahead. As they're thinking which way should they go. So Jiraiya says, Kakashi, you go left, I go right. You two, you go up, and you two go, and Pakon, you go up ahead for a spy. Okay, you two? As they then all split up, then Pakon and as well as the other dog who are up ahead find that they have lost the trail because one, it starts to smell like the forest, and not just Naruto, and two, because it kind of started raining, so they had lost the trail. And now we go to Naruto. No, we go to Kakashi as he then spots Naruto on Kisame's shoulder with Sasori but no Itachi. As Kakashi yells out Naruto, but Naruto doesn't respond as Kakashi goes in front of the team and says, "Oh, give me Naruto back, or else what? You already look beaten up, Leaf Ninja. Defeating you will be easy." As Kakashi in his mind is thinking, dang it, he's right. If I use any more chakra, I'll probably pass out from chakra exhaustion. As Kakashi is thinking on what should he do. He can't fight two S-rank ninjas by himself. So Kakashi just thinks, screw it, and I'll go do this by myself. Kakashi goes in to attack, but before he could, he sees two Sharingan eyes as he gets a genjutsu on him, seeing Kisame stab him. But it was just a genjutsu, as Kakashi is now getting jumped by Kisame and Sasori. And he is nearly on the verge of being knocked out, so Itachi's last ditch effort pits Kakashi under a genjutsu, and that's it. We go to Jiraiya as Jiraiya catches up to them as he sees Itachi leading the group, and Kisame holding Naruto on his shoulder with Sasori. Sasori then looks behind him as he says, "We have company," and they all turn around. Jiraiya seeing Itachi and confirming it says Itachi, as Itachi then stares at Jiraiya with her Sharingan active as she starts, as he pulls out as Jiraiya then goes on to Sage mode with the two toes on his shoulder, and with Kisame as well as Sasori going into fighting stances and being ready to fight. They then are ready. Since they're ready to fight, they quickly and utterly go straight at Jiraiya, but not Itachi. Just to let you know, Kisame had put Naruto down, and Naruto is now on the ground. He's now on the ground in front of Itachi, with Itachi having Naruto's head on her lap, which made Jiraiya mad even more. So yeah. Jiraiya then quickly goes to attack Kisame, but he starts to think of what are they planning, because he knows that he can easily beat Sasori, but can he beat Kisame that easily? So he quickly beats Sasori, but Sasori is just wounded, so they just start attacking. And those clones make more clones, as this boy is getting jumped, bro. I'm just gonna say that Jiraiya getting jumped. It's like the sixth pass all over again, but this man just getting jumped, and that's it. So yeah, Jiraiya is fighting, but is getting a bit weak, and Jiraiya in his mind says, "Curse my old age, dang it, I need to get Naruto and run." But before he could, he sees Itachi as he puts him in a genjutsu, and they just beat up Jiraiya while he knocked out, which is a savage but also a cowardly move. But yeah, they just beat him up while he knocked out, and they then all go poof, as we go to Popcorn and the rest and the other dog, but they aren't there. They just, since Kakashi being down, they went poof as well. And now we go to Itachi and the rest, as Itachi is now at the main door of their hideout, as she opens it and tells Kisame to hand her Naruto. And he does. Itachi goes to her room and lays Naruto down on their bed. And yeah, this is how I'm going to be ending the video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys later. Goodbye. But if you want to like, comment, subscribe, you can do that. Not my choice. But yeah, you guys be you. Do whatever you guys want. But yeah, bye.